Man, is it hard being an anime fan recently? We are losing some of the biggest anime pirated sites, and we lost another one this week. nHentai, one of the biggest anime hentai sites. It's kind of ridiculous we're losing these big monumental anime sites, like this one apparently it has so much stuff and content that you can't even find anywhere else except for this website. And we're just losing each and every single one of them. I think, to put my tinfoil hat on, I think the reason why we're losing a lot of these sites is because of ReZero Season 3, because apparently it got leaked and all of these websites kind of posted ReZero Season 3. So I think maybe that's one particular reason. Okay guys, I have a video by Chibi Reviews. I wanted to give my reaction on him speaking about this devastating news of about nHentai. Let's watch it. Let's give our condolences to one of the biggest anime sites. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
If there is one thing that goes hand in hand with the internet, it is Rule 34. And I'm willing to bet you that this pirate site, nH-tai, being taken down today is going to affect a lot more people than the people that were affected last week with the anime takedown of a bunch of different illegal streaming sites for anime. I know for a fact this is...
Last week, we got a lot of big anime sites. 9anime, Anime Wave, some of the biggest anime pirated sites that were taken down. And so it's a bit of a knock on a few people, including me. It's a huge knock. So yeah, it's a big travesty.
I know for a fact this is going to hurt a lot of people, because a lot of people are probably going to wake up today and they're probably going to go to their favorite, nH-tai site, and they're going to be like, why is it not working? Why is it not working? And then they're going to see it trending on Twitter. Yeah, I've even seen it trending on Twitter. And there's been a bunch of articles and stuff already being made about this, talking about this situation. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. This is kind of a big deal. So let's get into this. So basically, Japan has been pretty hard on piracy for a very long time. And it's not something that just came out of nowhere. But especially this last year, Japan is definitely...
A lot of sites, even including Kiss Anime. I don't know if you guys know about Kiss Anime. That is also another one which has been affected hard, because it is a pirated site. It's inevitable. Most of these websites that are hosting illegal content, it's inevitable for them to shut down.
Been cracking down on, let's say, any form of copyright infringement, to either leaks and spoilers with JJK, which I talked about in my previous video last week, to just straight up trying to take down illegal anime websites. And as I said, no matter what Japan or any of these copyright holders do, not just Japan but different countries try to do to effectively erase pirate sites, it's not going to really do anything. It's like when you remove something, 10 more will appear. It's like a hydra. You can't get rid of it. It will continuously pop up with more and more sites that are very similar to it. However,
the reason why that happens, because you got to remember, these websites like nH-tai, Anime Wave, and 9anime, remember, all of them have a host. So that host has all of these contents. Remember, all of this content is on servers. Even if there's not on these servers, remember, these are all commercialized products. So they're already on Crunchyroll, they're on Hulu or High Dive. People can just record them and post them on these illegal private sites either way. So no matter what, these pirate sites are going to be there.
To it. However, the point is that sometimes when these sites are taken down, sometimes the database is permanently lost, where the content on these said sites are gone for good, and you can never access them because obviously it was the only site that may have had some of the content on the internet. And so, effectively, what just happened with nH-tai here, and obviously if you're wondering why I'm saying it like that, I'm having to censor it because of YouTube, so just FYI. But anyways, back in the point, pretty much the reason why the site is such a big deal being taken down is because there is, like, tens of thousands of different doujins and different stuff that is obviously for adults on that site and for people to read. And obviously there is a few works, maybe a few hundred, that is definitely copyright infringement. For instance, the companies have a legal right to be able to take those down from the site. And look,
True.
As much as people get upset about that, companies do have a right to take down copyright stuff
Yeah,
because they do own it.
they
They're the
own it.
license holders,
Yeah,
etc.
it is what
But the
it
point
is.
is that for a while now, according to this article, you had people in California and all that. They were trying to take down the site nH-tai because apparently it had a lot of copyright infringement, and they didn't like to see this on online for people to be able to access. And so pretty much nH-tai has been going through a legal court battle for quite a while now, and they have effectively lost. They have taken quite an L, which is why the site is pretty much down at this point. Now, here's the thing. The overall allegations, or what is being said within this copyright infringement case, is that obviously nH-tai has posted quite a few, works that could be considered illegal. For instance, like, a bunch of stuff that the license holders hold, and they copyrighted them. But the thing is, there
Yeah,
is a vast amount of the catalog on that site that is
you
not
can't find it
copyrighted
anywhere.
whatsoever, and is not
Yeah,
even obtainable through legal means because it's not licensed by anyone. And the
yeah,
only, certain people that kind of own the licensing are a random person that potentially draws a manga and goes to a convention and allows people to buy it right then and there. So there is a lot of content, let's say, on nH-tai that is
true.
just unaccessible or unbuyable from anywhere, even if you wanted to purchase it. And
Yeah,
that's not even including the translations, etc., that people have put into it just for people to be able to read it around the world. But what I'm getting at is that with the site being taken down, there is a lot of content that is effectively lost. Because even if, once again, the companies have a legal right to be upset with nH-tai and get their works off the platform, they took down the whole site, which means a bunch of works that are not even affiliated with them are now permanently lost. And I
yeah.
think that's a pretty big deal because this goes back into what I talked about last week when it comes to the whole piracy situation, and that piracy is a service issue.
So piracy, the reason why it happens is because remember, as a normal consumer of anime or content or general media, you don't want to be now owning multiple subscriptions when it comes to Netflix, Hulu, um Disney Plus. It's very unfair on the consumer side because not all of us have money. It's per se, but like, for me, I have a Netflix account, so it's difficult for me to now own a Crunchyroll, own a UFC account, own ESPN, own, it gets too much for a consumer where it's like it kind of becomes unreliable in a sense when you start really doing the numbers that you're spending maybe plus 200 per year on $200 per year when it comes to these subscription services. And remember that time, I bet most of us which watch anime are gamers. We also have like gaming stuff. We also have, it's just too much. It's too much of subscriptions that really hurt us as the consumer, because there's just too many.
Exact same thing, but this once again reinforces the point I was trying to make, is that, when you continue to push people away and you don't offer a product legally and a good product at that, people will find other ways to obtain
True.
said product. And in this case,
Yeah, true.
obviously, nH-tai, yeah, it's a big blow, and there's probably going to be some works that are theoretically lost and you'll never be able to see again unless someone has it saved or something. But there is alternatives still out there. I'm not gonna name drop them or anything like that, but there is quite a few, and one that is pretty good that I feel like has most of the works that probably was on nH-tai.
So, when it comes to these alternatives of these anime sites, remember as what he said, if they take down one, of course, 10 of them are going to come out there. Of course, it's inevitable. Remember, these hosting companies or these people that are hosting these illegal websites, they have like 20 of these websites already set up. There's many. There's even for movies. Movies tried, they've jumped hoops, they've tried everything to take it down. Music as well has also tried so hard to take down these illegal sites, the famous ones. But the problem is, well, even though the famous ones get taken down, 10 others will just appear. And then the problem starts all over again and again. As he said, it's a service issue. It's a big service issue that, it's really affecting this industry. This industry, anime, is a very unique niche genre. It's very difficult for me to watch some of the shows that I'm recommended and some of the shows that I just come across upon. So now when it comes with these pirate sites, they help us as the consumer, because remember, a lot of these shows that we watch in anime are very niche and are very unique, and as well, for example, like Netflix now has a few anime shows. You can watch One Piece, you can watch Jujutsu Kaisen, but you can't watch Naruto. So it's like, what the hell? You can't watch Dragon Ball Z, you can't watch Bleach, but it has other shows. So it becomes a bit of like a hiccup or a stumble when you're like an anime fan. Like, it's such a unique niche genre. So yeah, that's what I feel like.
But getting back to the main point, what I'm trying to say is that I know people might be quick to say, how is this my problem? It's just content for adults. It's just 18 plus content, etc. This doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And here's the thing. The reason why this matters is because you have a big massive collection that is just being taken on offline that, technically the copyright holders have nothing to do with, because there's stuff that's
Mm,
not even licensed and, is not even affiliated with any of things that they're doing, but they got the whole site taken down, and it causes just a massive catalog to be permanently lost. It's kind of like, people that try to find found footage videos or anything like that. It's like content is permanently lost from the internet. It's rare, but it can definitely happen, and I hate to see stuff like that. So I feel like this
yeah.
overall copyright situation is a pretty big deal. Like I said, I feel like this is going to affect a lot more people than, let's say, those that probably used anime websites that got shut down last week. I'm curious to see what people will say. I mean, looking at my comment section.
Yeah, it's just a weird situation, man. It's a weird situation. Very tough time to be an anime fan right now, because man, they're gonna take us down. They're taking everything down. But it is what it is. It's basically comes with the territory of pirating anime. For me, some shows I cannot find anywhere. For example, I'm watching a new show called Meo Chiki. Came out, I think, 2011. Where the fuck am I supposed to find that show? Like, who has ever even, nobody has even told me about this. So it's very difficult for being such a unique genre of entertainment, and it's very hard to find some of these shows. But it is what it is. It happens. Pirating is everything. They pirate games, they pirate these things. So yeah, it comes with the territory of pirating. It is what it is. You can't really complain. It's gone, it's gone. So yeah, guys, you guys tell me what you guys think about this video. Tell me what you guys feel about nH-tai, your biggest website. It's not for the gooners. There's really good, important it's not for these gooners. There's actually really important manga stuff, a lot of good licensed anime that is on there. But it is what it is. It comes with the territory of pirating, and it's gone, so there's nothing we can do. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.